IoT is a really general category of things. It's basically anything that connects to the internet.
Right.
And there certainly are things that seem to be doing it right so far.
Well, to that point, this is actually what makes it interesting from again, a greenfield opportunity and threat standpoint, is any of these companies are likely reusing the code on a lot of different devices. So let's just say, hypothetically, you're a company that makes toasters, ovens, and microwaves, and you use the same code base. And I say this because I want my oven on the internet at some point. I don't know if anybody else's daughter leaves the oven on, but mine does. And so that code base gets used across multiple products. So regardless of whether it's a camera or a router or whatever, basically it comes down to what products does that particular manufacturer make, and anything in their product suite potentially could be leveraged for an IoT-based botnet.
Right. Yeah. So if it's bad, it's probably not going to fix itself. It certainly
right.
They have to do something in order to get it fixed.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And then you've got IoT is interesting because it's one of those things where patches are released, but how many people actually do that? Is kind of the issue. So there's not the upgrade path for a lot of these devices just isn't clear to the average home user. Unless it pops up and asks you. Think of any of our smart TVs or any of these things. Yes, can you go into the settings and say update? Sure, but how many of them are actually prompting you to update? It's not. In other words, it's not like your web browser or your OS where that's now kind of de facto.
Yeah,
it's the lack of a user interface that's in your face. Like if you've got
That's
a cable
great point,
TV box that says I've got an update for you, it'll show on a screen somewhere.
Right.
You'll sit through it and you'll be ticked off you're missing the first 5 minutes of your favorite show, but it'll get updated.
Yeah.
Well, the router, you'd have to intercept the person's traffic and insert a banner at the top that says, hey, by the way, you got to do something.
Yeah.
Well, and that problem only gets worse in the future, if it's if it's your toaster on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to prompt you to update before you put the bread in?
It's going to sit there with cold bread for 2 hours until you
Right.
figure
We
it
need to
out.
update your toaster before we can toast your bagel.
Yeah.